Hey everyone watching, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I haven't been on YouTube in 2 years, and I just came across some statistics about cerebral palsy. According to the Cerebral Palsy Foundation, as of yesterday, 50% of people diagnosed with cerebral palsy have speech problems from childhood to adulthood. So cerebral palsy can take your speech and impact it. And the article was on the interventions that they're currently working on for speech impediments or impairments. I am not one of those people diagnosed with cerebral palsy that has their speech affected, or their hands for that matter. And I just found it interesting. I just took a second and stepped back and just really thought about how powerful my own voice is for advocacy, for different organizations, for fundraising efforts, for anything that anyone asks me to do. I can do it because I have a voice. And some people are unable to speak for themselves for many reasons, for different conditions, and especially now more than ever, cerebral palsy. But cerebral palsy is my condition, and there's no government funding. That was the other portion of the article. Still no more government funding for adults with cerebral palsy like myself. And it reminded me that cerebral palsy has all different types, and we're all affected differently, but it's global and it's daily and it's permanent, and we need government funding and fundraising all the time for different reasons. Tie that into the posts I've done for ALS fundraiser documentary. ALS, completely different, yet more people have heard of it. I know that because I told a lot of people about the fundraiser yesterday, and everybody knew what ALS was. In my case, a lot of people, when I say I have cerebral palsy, there's silence in the room and they don't know what cerebral palsy is unless I explain it in great detail myself. Or there's Google. Anyway, everybody had a story to tell about ALS and how it affected them in their lives and why, and how important it is to get the film and documentary out there. It's called Vanishing: A Love Story, and it's making progress. For anything that you would like to do in the arts and humanities sector, it takes a while to get news and funding and support out there. So I'm just putting this on my YouTube channel because the statistics about cerebral palsy and speech impairment really made me think for a second, because I'm speaking to you through YouTube. I'm multilingual. I write a lot, and most people with cerebral palsy are unable to have those talents. So I just want to take a minute and count my blessings and say thank you to everyone who I've met from 2020 to 2023. I say that because with the global pandemic, a lot of online activities and acquaintances and friends were made. So thank you to those that are new to my social media account from 2020 to 2023. I really have faith in this documentary. I really feel like it's going to get to the finish line. And it doesn't matter how long a dream takes, as long as you accomplish it. That's what I learned. It's just really shocking to me that there's still issues within the cerebral palsy community that they're just discovering years later, as opposed to ALS, where there is more research and more clinical trials, and that also took years to promote and test and get out into the public sphere. So I just wanted to say that the conditions are not the same, and yet they are, because they're neurological, neuromuscular, and degenerative over time. In my opinion, I can only speak for myself. I'm not going to speak for anybody else, but I will speak on behalf of others when they can't. I have no problem being the voice for those that don't have a voice. And that's what advocacy is. It doesn't matter what your advocacy is for. What matters is that you stand up for it. Or you speak about it, or you write about it. You get it out there any way you can. So please contribute to Vanishing a Love Story, documentary that is currently in production. You go to GoFundMe.com, author learns serenity, and then from there you can donate anonymously, and you can contact the filmmaker, Sandra. And the only other reason why I'm back on my YouTube channel today is because I woke up and I thought to myself, I can speak for others who can't. I can write for others who can't. And there's 3 people right now that I am advocating for. If you don't know who you are, you're in other states, and I appreciate you. But you should know who you are. So to the 3 beautiful humans that I'm advocating for, you're welcome. There's no issue whatsoever. I will continue to be on this journey with you, and I can't wait to see how the film turns out. Thanks so much for watching. I probably won't be on my YouTube channel again for quite a while, until something else cerebral palsy related that I find interesting comes up. Have an awesome day or night wherever you are globally. Thanks for watching.